Judy Finnigan and husband Richard Madeley hosted ITV's popular show This Morning from 1998 to 2001. Former This Morning presenter Judy Finnigan has revealed why she will not return to the ITV show, despite becoming one of the show's most iconic hosts alongside husband Richard Madeley. The famous conman presented the talk show from its inception in 1998 to 2001, before hosting their own show called Richard and Judy for another 8 years. Speaking in the December issue of Saga magazine, Judy did not hesitate to criticize certain changes to the show's format. Judy Finnigan refuses to appear on old show This Morning after extraordinary disaster. Judy Finnigan and her husband Richard Madeley officiated the famous ceremony. Former This Morning presenter Judy Finnigan has revealed why she will not return to the ITV show, despite becoming one of the show's most iconic hosts alongside husband Richard Madeley. The famous conman presented the talk show from its inception in 1998 to 2001, before hosting their own show called Richard and Judy for another 8 years. Speaking in the December issue of Saga magazine, Judy did not hesitate to criticize certain changes to the show's format. Responding to whether she would return to appear on the show, she confirmed, "For 13 years, Richard and I hosted This Morning, but I won't watch it anymore and won't appear on it to talk about my book." On November 9, Judy released her latest book, Roseland, which the Sunday Express described as a moving meditation on grief, family relationships, motherhood and friendship female. "This is not a protest," Judy continued. "It's just a very different show than when we made it. We interviewed people about the books and you felt there was real interest there. I'm not sure there will be now." Speaking about the recent changes to This Morning, Judy reflected, "I know the politics inside television are extremely thick, but it seems to me an extraordinary disaster of a period in the life of This Morning which I don't think needs to happen." Philip Schofield wasn't a close friend, but he was a friend, and I have to admit I couldn't understand why he had to leave. On the 20th of May, Philip left This Morning after revealing he had had an unwise but not illegal relationship with a much younger colleague. His former co-host Holly Willoughby, who was said to have feuded with Philip before his departure, also left the show on October 11 after 14 years. Judy went on to say, "There was a lot of discussion about why the show couldn't be a success because Philip and Holly Willoughby weren't good friends anymore. I can't understand what I've always thought was this unhealthy obsession with Holly and Philip being friends, so for the show to work, they have to be very close. Shows and hosts don't work like that. We are married and considered good friends."
Her to be portrayed as beautiful.
Nefertiti married Pharaoh Amenhotep IV around age 15. The couple was a formidable force in Egypt.
Definitely we know Nefertiti was not her husband's sister, which is rare enough in the Egyptian dynasties. So hooray for genetic diversity.
Together, Nefertiti and Amenhotep established a new religion, the cult of Aten, which shifted worship from the god Amen to the god Aten.
Nefertiti and Amenhotep basically created their own religion. They said, this is the way it is. We are in charge. We are second to God. The end. So people were a little upset.
She changed her name to Nefer Neferu Aten Nefertiti. Beautiful are the beauties of Aten, a beautiful woman has come. And with her husband, now named Akhenaten, they moved the court to a new city.
So essentially, Akhenaten was asking people to say, if you want to be part of the government, you have to move from your turf to my turf and play by my rules.
Nefertiti is depicted as being more powerful than previous queens, sometimes even pictured with the crown of a pharaoh.
Nefertiti and Amenhotep, as a couple, were kind of